breakfast in Manville this morning. Sort of like Manley, I guess. You need to stop here. Good little place to eat. So we left Lusk, headed back to Nebraska, and we are currently at the Fort Robinson State Park. We've been through here but never took the time to stop. John felt this was maybe some place that we should come and kill some time, take a Jeep ride. Lots of history here, I think. Probably could spend more than a few hours here. Let's walk over to this sign over here, see what it has to say. Brick Barracks.
That's our Turtle Rock.
Huh.
Kind of a different little deal.
Okay.
But you get people up here that you say 22,000 acres, and they don't know what it is. It doesn't compute, you know. It's 5 blocks long or 4 blocks long or something like that. They understand. But
22,000 acres in this park.
That have horses, and they live in town, and they're always moving out. And this part right here is actually belongs to the Southern Cheyenne.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious. The guy who was here yesterday, and he actually made the road going up here, and the gentleman who owned this property donated this property to the Southern Cheyenne because they have a monument down here just before you get to the highway, right off the top of my head.
Oh, I see.
And
I saw it, yeah.
Yeah, and that is the monument to the Cheyenne outbreak.
Oh,
and if you know that story,
yep.
This is the area that they really figured out that now they're being chased by mounted cavalry. So this is the area that they climbed up. A lot of them went up this ridge over here to our far right to get up on top to get away from the horses. But if you know the story, it was quite an ordeal because try to climb that, yeah, that looks rough. But try it they left down at the fort at 9 o'clock at night, broke out, fighting all the way through the creeks down into and up into here. They couldn't have got here before 11, 12 o'clock at night, even on a big hurry. So at midnight in January, below freezing, snow on the ground, you haven't eaten for 3 days, drank for 3 days. I'm sure they drank when they hit the river, but you know, so now you don't have any, they didn't put any fuel down in there to keep them warm for 3 days. He was trying to basically break them and make them submit to go back to Oklahoma. So he got in trouble and things of that nature.
And where's the White River?
That river, that right down the bottom.
See all the trees?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You must head somewhere over there to the right. Must be up there in the hills and somewhere on to the right.
Yeah, it goes up quite a way.
The Niobrara River starts 9 miles west, west of Lusk, and goes down here.
Same White River then that goes through South Dakota?
Yeah, the town of White River.
Yeah.
That's where it comes out at my mission.
We cross over that.
Yep.
We used to cross through that valley quite a bit.
Yeah. Beautiful.
The herd of buffalo. Sounds of summer.
What do you suppose that triangle pile of rocks is?
I don't know.
Well, just a walk over there.
There's no sign.
I'm going to walk right in front of you. Where the little can.
Is there a sign?
Yes.
Oh, sure enough. Named in honor of First Lieutenant Levi Robinson, who made the supreme sacrifice February 9, 1874 in the winning of the West. And this one, Chief Crazy Horse, Oglala, war chief of the Sioux Nation. Killed near this spot September 5, 1877. The great chief of heroic character, he fought to the last to hold his native land for the Indian people. And our chariot has arrived.
So in 1945, he came up with the idea of enacting this ancient legend. He went to Evelou Bonsall Paris with the idea. "You write it and direct it," he said, "and I'll promote it." So?
The Sioux were feared, for they were as hostile and fierce a tribe as ever rode the plains. Braves were ruthless in battle and showed no mercy to their foes. Battle was a way of life, and it was taught from early childhood. Horns became cups, mallets, scrapers, chisels, and needles. Hooves were borrowed for the demand of beaver hats back east. Some came to shoot the buffalo, and others to prospect for gold. Their lives were hard and lonely. They traded with the Indians, and some took Indian wives. They often joined, but the bliss went on. And when they finally encountered the Sioux, Fremont's quiet, sincere way convinced the tribe that they were a harmless mapping party. None appreciated the abundant rolling grasslands that fed thousands of buffalo. Hostility rose on both sides, and the Indian, taught from birth the law of survival, fought back. He was not taught sympathy.
For days as they plodded across the rolling prairies of the west, they could see a row of blue-black buttes against the western horizon. Some thought they were the mountains, told them in John Charles Fremont's diaries, lots of water and trees. They hadn't seen many trees since they left the Missouri River. They were north of the Oregon Trail that so many had used to reach California. They would reach that famous trail at Fort Laramie. Slowly, the cumbersome wagon train begins to form the customary circle for the night. The familiar yell of, "Get ready to camp!" wakes up any afternoon sleepers in the back of the wagons. And when they poke their heads out, they notice a change from the sweeping prairies of yesterday. Well, the other youngsters can't resist teasing for just a taste of that nice milk, so Sam squirts some towards their open mouth.
Sam Gillis, stop that! That baby has to have every drop of that milk.
Oh, why? Them beats is too slow. They're probably praying for rain. It's about time for the grass to dry up.
Let somebody more responsible have your horse. Have to keep an eye on you. Hey, Frank. Hey, Frank, you go take the lead wagon today.
How? George says and strikes up his hand too. Sign. Nobody understands, so George makes some signs back, and the Indian does the same. Why, he says some Indian gal was killed this morning, and he wants to know which one of us done it.
Which one of us done it? Well, tell him it wasn't us. It must have been some others, maybe other Indians or other whites.
Well, Clyde was gone for quite a while, and then that threat he made last night. Well, Jim started running things over in his mind. The rest of the men were getting suspicious too. They were looking at Clyde with fire darting out of their eyes. Why, this sort of thing could lead to a massacre.
Hey, no, why don't you take his word for it? He says he didn't do it. The plainsmen...
Their war paint on unless they've already done it.
I'll push the wagons closer together now. Well, let's make a barricade between each one so they can't get in the middle.
The camp is suddenly a swarm. Everybody's hurrying around. Frank handing out guns. Kids scared to death could see him coming right past, whooping in the air. The battle is on. Inside of the circle, Clyde's talking to Kate. Suddenly, he kisses her and ducks out, toward the wagons. Kate begin to gather in a group off to the west. The arrows quit flying and slowly the guns stopped shooting. Jim Farley raises up to get a better view.
Clyde gave himself up. He just ran out there waving a white flag. He ran right into him.
Poor devil knew they couldn't last it out. It took a brave man to do that, but he sure saved theirs and won't know it. Why, they're hostiles. They'll be back and massacre the whole train. There ain't anything they can do for Clyde now, but they have to get out of here if they want to save their own skins.
Get out of sight if they come back.
He's gonna buck him off.
What'd you think of the show? All right, we'd like to thank our...
Hey, Jim and I really hope that you enjoyed today's daily update. If you did, why don't you give it a thumbs up for us? We'd like to know that. And be sure to hit the subscription button and the bell notification so that you know when the next video is up and ready to watch. Thank you, and we're so glad you're along with us for the journey.